What's up, folks? Brady Furno here. I'm gonna do a tutorial on how we can utilize the layer function in Studio One. Um, all I use is Studio One. I don't know if this is transferable into other DAWs. So I'm just working on a little rock tune here. Brought out some nice hardware that's been sitting around. Kind of came up with a cool guitar riff and just to dink around. So I'll show you what I got. So it's pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. Um, I was having trouble finding a good bass guitar tone that I wanted to use, and also note that my bass guitar is in mono and my guitar is in stereo. Yes, I did that on purpose. Drums, bass, anything low frequency you want to try and keep mono. Side note for you guys. The cool thing about Studio One is when you bring up your side panel here, there's this guy here where you can actually create layers. So the beautiful thing about this is you can compare each and every track that you record, right? So let's say you wanted to adjust a guitar tone or use a different effect pedal, or fill in the blank of any number of variations you want to put down, and you don't want to necessarily create a bunch of different tracks and then mute all those tracks and stuff, which I mean you can. There's nothing wrong with that, but this is just a nice, quick, cool, easy way so that we can do some comparisons. Like I'll show you my first layer here. Layer 2. Layer 3. And finally layer 4, my favorite. It's got a little bit of fuzz, a little more low end. Keep in mind this is just, I'm using a bass effects pedal. So there's already some it's a pre-affected, what's the word? It's already got some juice on it. Now I'm going to put a little extra something here. By the way, the fat channel from PreSonus, I never really looked into it that much, and I started using it the other day, for more like electronic music stuff. But really wicked, built-in plugin that these guys have here. So let's see what they got for bass. Boost. Sounds pretty good. By the way, I apologize if you're cringing at my bass guitar playing. It's not very good. I mean, a cool sounding track though. And yeah, I got the fat channel on here as well. Let's a This is kind of really out of my realm. I usually don't do too much audio track based recordings. I do a lot of midis and using a lot of samples and stuff like electronic music. I mean, it sounds pretty good to me, just for having 3 tracks. I'm covering my high end, I'm covering my low end. Drums are, they're drums. I'm just using a plugin for this, obviously. using studio drums by Native Instruments, using the Garage kit. It's got a nice kick in it. Oh, I can't hear it, but sounds pretty good. Gotta kind of hammer on it to, you gotta go full velocity in order to get that good sound, but works. So I just really wanted to show you guys the layer function. Really cool in how easy it is, and how easy it was for me just to record track after track after track, right? Because simply, let's say I didn't want to stop here at layer 4, I just simply hit add layer, and boom, now I got layer 5, and I just hit record and let her rock. No pun intended. So remove layer 5. There we go. That's all I want to show you guys. Adios.